Hey guys, and welcome back to the first video in quite a while here on Braderz Gaming. We're here with a Hearts of Iron 4 video, and we're going to be doing a challenge, and this will become a series on the channel. So as you may or may not know, Germany takes Poland in World War II, so that's why we're going to go to Poland. We're going to try and stop them, and then take them over ourselves. Might work, it might not work. Right, so here we go. We are on the game now. We have 40 divisions of troops, and the black bit's Germany, and the red bit is Russia, and they're our main two opponents, I'd say, here. But we're going to look to take over possibly Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, and then maybe we'll go down and take Hungary and Romania, get them more land to try and defend. So that's the plan. But I think at the moment the main job is to just get some more factories going, get some more troops, and then we can get going with our plans here. We're going to take strengthening the Polish state as our national focus for the political power. So this is what I've done here. I've got troops on the Russian front, troops on the German front, 20 on each front to defend in the early stages while we build up. Now, I'm not going to show you all the stuff that I research, but the first three research things that we're doing, we're researching weapons and equipment, mobile infantry, so that's like motorized, which is good for speed, and we're also researching the mass assault doctrine, which gives us quicker reinforcement rate and lowers the training level that we need to deploy troops. So that's that. Regards to trade, we've brought in a few materials because we were a bit low. Yeah, apart from that, what I've done is I've got some ships out in this region. I've put some aeroplanes up here to try and get air superiority. But yeah, apart from that, the plan really here is to become fascist, so we're going to need to wait until we get some more political power, 150, and then we're going to get the daily fascism support, fascist demagogue. We're going to get this guy, and he gives us more fascism support, so we can become fascist earlier. Once we've done that, we can team up with Germany. Then we can take these countries that we talked about earlier, and then we can leave Germany's faction and turn on them and take them. That's the plan. But obviously, Soviet Union are going to be a problem. I'm just going to improve relations with them for the moment so that they don't attack us. Recruiting and deploying. We're going to train some infantry in Warsaw. Train them. We'll train 5 or so. Once we get some army experience, we can modify this template, so add some more troops or add some support companies. But yeah, no, apart from that, I think that's all we've done at the moment. So let's go on a little bit, let's speed up, let's wait for something to happen here. So this game does follow historical events in order, so when things happened in history, they'll happen in this game, which gives it a bit of realism, I guess. With construction, we're going to start to build some factories because we don't have many, as you can see. I think we only have about 18, yeah, 18. So we're going to build some civilian factories first in certain regions. Doesn't really matter where. And then we're also going to build some military factories over here. Now these factories will allow us to produce more infantry weapons or whatnot. And these civilian factories allow us to trade more, and they also allow us to build things quicker. So they're very useful. But still, nothing's really happened yet. We're up to March. Just waiting for more political power. When this focus is done, we will get 120 political power, so that'll help. There's also decisions that we can take at certain points. Not going to take any yet, obviously, but it's a bit... nothing's really happening at the moment, but that will definitely change. Our national focus has finished here, which means we do get that political power. But for our next national focus, we're going to choose defensive focus for now. And with that political power we just got, we are going to hire a fascist demagogue, which gives us more fascism support, which will be useful later on when we choose to attack these countries here. We're also going to start researching tanks, which is also going to be very useful in this war. We have gathered some political power again, and my next move is going to be to hire this guy. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but it gives us plus 10% factor when we're attacking, so That'll be very useful later on. We have gathered some more political power again, and this time I'm going to hire this guy who gives us a division attack bonus and a defense bonus with our infantry, so he'll be useful. With our national focuses, we've got internationalism and author. How do you say that? We've got them two. This one gives us a higher trade deal opinion factor, and this one lowers our democracy support, which is what we need. We're trying to become fascist, obviously. This is a big decision next, though. We'll go one of these three ways. Or you can go one of these two, and then you can get this one as well. So we can either get more fascist support, or we can get more communism support. Now, obviously, we're going to choose fascist, because that's what we're trying to do here. But yeah, no, like I said, no one's really attacked anyone just yet. That will come later on, though. For now, we're just building up our economy with construction. We are still building our factories and whatnot. Production, we're making infantry equipment, support equipment, and we're making convoys at the moment. But this is what I mean. With the more military factories you get, the more you can put on this production line, which means that you can make more of these things, which will obviously help us. So at the moment, things are still going well. Germany putting a few forces here. We've trained up our troops, so they're now very experienced, or relatively well experienced. We've done that on both fronts as well, so these troops are experienced as well. But no, at the moment I'd say things are going just as I would plan to. Completely irrelevant to Poland, but the Spanish Civil War has begun. So obviously we've got Nationalist Spain, which is fascist, and Republican Spain, which is communist. Now this, obviously, because it follows, you can choose this option, you can either turn it on or off, but I choose to keep it on. It follows historical events that happen, so Nationalist Spain always wins, because that's what happened. But you can choose, you can turn that off, and the Republican Spain can win, but National Spain winning is a good thing because they're fascist, and we want more fascist people, more fascist countries, because that's what we're trying to become fascist. So the more fascist countries there are, the less enemies we're going to have. But obviously the main goal here is just to take Germany. It's not to take over the whole of Europe, it's just Germany. Germany want us to join the Anti-Comintern Pact, which basically is a pact against communism. We don't want to join that because Russia are communist. And obviously we don't want to go against Russia. We're trying to take Germany here, not Russia, so we're going to refuse. We have also started researching engineering at the moment, researching radio, which gives us a higher reinforcement rate, and we've started researching industry, so we're getting construction one, which gives us a higher construction speed, and we're also researching basic machine tools, which increases our production efficiency cap. We have quite a bit of political power again here, so we're going to get this guy, which allows us to have an armoured division attack and an armoured division defence. That basically, armoured means tanks and motorised, so we're going to get him. And then we also have some more political power, and we are going to get this guy who gives us higher rates for cavalry attack and defence and motorised attack and mechanised attack, so get him. For our next national focus, we're going to get the 4-year plan, which will allow us to, just check, will allow us a 50% research bonus for construction technology, and then further down the line we can add building slots and add infrastructure and military factories and whatnot. So I think this is a good road to go down. It's all kicking off in China as well, by the looks of it. Over here. Japan have literally just declared war on like everyone here, so isn't that interesting? Big news, we have now got enough fascist support to hold a national referendum, so we'll do that, which means that we have now become fascist, because fascism was the dominant party. So we have now become fascist, which means that Germany will like us a little bit better. I think that's where we're going to end this episode off for today. We have become fascist, we've started researching things that are going to help us, we've started production, we've started constructing factories in the country. So I think it's been a relatively successful episode to start off. I was wondering whether I'd do it all in one episode, but I figured it would be a bit too long. But I hope you've all enjoyed this first video back, the Braderz Gaming comeback. and there'll be many more videos like this to come. I'm going to do, obviously, this challenge, and then you can leave comments or suggestions in the comments what I can do next. Maybe I can go as Luxembourg and take Germany. I could go as Portugal and take Europe. I could go as Turkey and take this, Romania, Hungary. So there's a lot of things I could do, but I decided to go for this one first. You guys can leave suggestions in the comments for what we do next, what challenge we do after this one, and they'll all go into a hat and I'll pull the next one out. So any sort of suggestion what you want to do in the next challenge after we've finished this one, that will be very appreciated. If you guys want a challenge, then I will do it. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. We have got up to sort of midway through 1937, and obviously the war kicks off near the end of 1939. So yeah, I think that's where we're going to end it for this episode. Germany have got quite a few forces on our border now. I think we should be fine. Try and hold out. Russia have got forces on our border as well. I'm not as worried about them. I'm not worried about Romania. I know they won't declare war on us, so I think it's been a productive episode. And next episode we will probably carry on building our government up, get some more manpower, get some more troops, and keep training our army. Obviously, we've got some army experience here, which means that we can. For some reason, I don't know why, but we're not making like any infantry equipment. It says we are, but we're not. I have no idea why. So if any of you guys know why the hell, I'll try and find out for the next episode, but if you guys have any idea, then that'd be appreciated. But I have absolutely no idea whatsoever why that's not working. But because we've got the army experience, it does mean that we can modify our templates for our troops, so we can add support artillery. We can just put more troops in if we want. But I think we're not going to do any of that for now. We're just going to leave them as they are, because we're struggling to make troops as they are for some reason. I have no idea why. But I have no idea. Obviously, I know why we're not making any of these, because we haven't started producing tanks or motorised yet. But I have no idea why no infantry equipment is being made here. So if any of you guys have any idea, then that will be appreciated. But I think that's where we're going to end off the episode for today. Fascist Poland, or Phalangist Poland, how it's pronounced on here. Hope you all enjoyed this episode today. Hope you're all enjoying the Braderz gaming comeback so far. It's only the start. We've got a full month of videos to come. So yeah, see you all in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.